My name is Anne Bollard and I am a facilitator of team conversations in healthcare organisations. And the reason why I facilitate is because I find it very rewarding to work with teams to help them to have the conversations they want to have and need to have. When I'm involved in facilitating, it's often because teams are struggling to have honest conversations, to be able to have those conversations in a psychologically safe way and a productive way. So as a facilitator, it is such a joy to be able to help people to learn and model for them how to have the conversations with clear purpose, clear process, and psychologically safe ways of doing so, and to leave the team well set up to continue that practice.
Facilitation for me began with my realization of my role as a mother. It has been an integrated play of being and doing, and a continuous process of discovery. For me, what matters the most is, through facilitation, I'm able to bring the humanistic element at the core of my work. When I work with individuals, groups, and organizations, it is about holding that sacred space. Simply put, it has become a way of life. I love my facilitation and I love my life. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name's Kimberly Bay, and I facilitate because I'm an action-oriented person. I like to see people talk about things, come to a conclusion, and then take action. And I find that facilitation is the best way to help groups figure that out and get to the point where they can actually act on the great discussions and ideas that they've had. So that's why I facilitate.
Hi, my name's Nick Husko. I'm a facilitator based in Canberra, Australia, and I began my facilitation career around 40 years ago. My first job was with a not-for-profit organisation where they ran consensus as their business model and decision-making model, and so facilitators were used to try and get meetings functional and get things happening. I got an early taste for it and enjoyed it. Since then, I went on to work in private industry, and then on the last 18 years of my life and as a facilitator working in government. I like it because we can help people achieve outcomes. 1, 2, we can better manage their time and make them more productive for the engagement they have. And I'm really, really pleased to see that there's a greater uptake of facilitators by organisations who want to see efficiencies and effectiveness delivered across their programs. In terms of things that have been some of the key highlights, you'd have to think that facilitating for 300 to 400 people on a consistent basis was big, and then COVID came along and we were doing workshops for 1,400 people. So it was amazingly dense, and I'd encourage any of you who are looking to go that path in terms of facilitation to give it a try. You may not use it in your 20s, you might learn about it in your 30s, but you'll definitely use it by the end of the 30s and into your 40s. Meetings can go on forever, and let's make sure that facilitators can address that. Thank you. Signing off from Cygnet Bay here in Western Australia, where you can hear the water lapping in the background.
Hi, I'm Tetsuya Yamada from Japan, and I love facilitation because facilitation can produce concrete output, and because that output gives me confidence in myself. Facilitation is really helpful to me and saved me in many times. There was a time when I relied a little too much on facilitation only. Facilitation is the way of the communication, one of the way of the communication, but I really too much rely on it. But now I'm making use of it a little more to see where I can use it or not. So I'd like to continue to use it and polish it as my magic wand. So I love facilitation as my magic wand.
Why do I facilitate? Well, that's a good question, and one I think we should ask ourselves frequently if we do this kind of work. I sort of fell into facilitation decades ago, but discovered it was probably my vocation as I keep being drawn back to working with groups. Why? Well, I suppose it's because I like to see people's experiences of meetings and retreats become more meaningful, positive and productive. There's been a decline all around the world of civil discourse, and I believe facilitation is a way to rekindle that as we help people express themselves, listen to each other, understand each other, and challenge each other. And we use structured processes to do that. It's rewarding seeing a group engage in genuine dialogue and work through challenges together, all the while improving their relationships and making more robust, sustainable agreements and decisions. More positive outcomes all round. That's why I facilitate.
Why did the facilitator bring a ladder to the meeting? Because they wanted to take the discussion to a whole new level. My name is Daria Kalista. I'm based in Singapore. And apart from being able to tell very cheesy jokes about facilitation, I love to facilitate because I get to witness people realize their potential. For me, it's about the magic when participants realize that they had all the answers all along. I love the feeling when participants leave their room after a good session, being so energized by how much they were able to achieve in a very short space of time.